Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to polkzoo channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I'm going to talk about something a little different today, and please don't email me and say shut up and just play your guitar because I get bored just playing the guitar and just talking about guitar. Polkzoo channel is kind of a combination of guitar playing, looking at different kinds of guitars, discussing how to really make a lot of progress on guitar through the Guitar Ladder System, as well as metaphysics and consciousness development, because we're spiritual beings unfolding in time. And I've been doing transcendental meditation for 38 years. I'm really into consciousness development, and that's really why we were created, is to develop and add and become conscious co-creators, not just part of creation, but actually conscious co-creators, and help uplift people, learn how to serve, learn how to inspire people, learn how to add positive energy to this hologram and dimension that we're in. Hey, I want to share something. Lately, I feel like I'm kind of coming, I feel like I'm getting goosebumps even thinking about this. I feel like, and by the way, I don't drink alcohol. I think it's a really, uh, creates a lot of negative energy, and it has a lot of connection to a lot of negative energy. I smoke a little pot once in a while. I usually end up giving away, and I'll buy something and I'll give it away because I'll have it for a year. And I don't ever smoke during the day. I don't have to smoke every night. I'm not a habitual smoker, but it seems to work for me. But I just want to mention that because I really believe in giving and receiving, and giving is an interesting thing. There's a homeless guy in Huntington Beach named Chuck. He's really got a great attitude. I really like him. I think he's got some mental illness problems. He might be bipolar and schizophrenic, but he's really got a good attitude. He never complains, and he just kind of toughs it out, and he spends a lot of time, like most homeless people do, just looking for bottles to make 50 cents or a dollar. I mean, it's not easy being homeless. And I really don't agree with people that say, oh, homeless people are just lazy or they just want to drink or whatever. That's being judgmental, and when you're judgmental, you're really leaning into negative energy, and you're not, the homeless person is you. We're all one, and a lot of them have had very abusive lives. A lot of them, some of them, sure, might just be lazy, or made bad decisions, but we're not the ones to judge. And when you judge, you limit your own joy, you limit your own consciousness, you limit your own possibilities, because you are one with everything. But anyway, I feel like I'm going into a new area of consciousness development lately. It's very difficult to explain, but it has to do with learning how to monitor and be very aware of your thoughts subconsciously as well as consciously. They say that every day we have, 70, 80,000 thoughts, but we're only aware of a very small amount of them. And also, we're living our lives by connecting to the past, and that creates negative energy, and actually creates negative emotions in your body, and lowers your energy field, lowers your joy. So the best thing you can do is to really, this is a big subject, but it is to try to monitor your thoughts, and try to be attracted to the future. Spend more time projecting into the future and having a vision for the future, as opposed to always going back to the past and thinking of negative things and negative events and negative thoughts about people or events. Because when you do that, you're actually bringing a lot of that energy back into the present, into your body, and it's not good for you. The most magnetic thing you can do is be joyful, create joy, fine tune your soul to joy. I really believe in daily meditation. I can teach you meditation, by the way. Um, I'm going to charge a fee for it, but I can teach meditation along with my time aligned transformation lock. I can combine the two, or just teach one or the other. But my point just being, I've been on a spiritual journey that seems to be increasing, because I'm getting, believe me, I have challenges in life of many different types. I'm not going to go into them, but I've made the conscious decision to continue to stay with joy, open my heart, connect with my vision of the future, and it kind of accept the fact that I'm just a joyful person. And I do this every day, by the way. I meet people at the park. I do celebrity impersonations. I make people laugh. I uplift people. I try to be an uplifter. I try to share positive energy, because when you share positive energy and you share and radiate joy, you're becoming more one with the one mind I call Tom, which I think is funny. But I believe that it's not so much chasing goals as it is aligning with goals. And you create the feeling, create your future and align with your future, by starting to feel how you would feel if you had what you want. And even if you don't have what you want, it's about serving. It's about helping people. So don't always focus. Like, one of the most powerful alignments you can do is gratitude. Be thankful for the beautiful blue sky. Be thankful for a beautiful tree. Be thankful for a beautiful child and the look they gave you when you looked at them and said hi. It's about, we're here for a reason, folks. And we're here, and I believe the one mind, we're all an idea in the one mind, and I believe the one mind is experiencing itself, really, through creating all these infinite things and ideas and planets and people and solar systems. It's really an interesting thing, but there's a guy here, and recently I decided, even though I have things on my mind that were bothering me, I was having some issues with my tax guy, and I don't want to go into all the things, but believe me, I've got some real things that I could allow to really sabotage my joy and make me feel like I just want to keep repeating negative thoughts and negative emotions. But I've made the conscious choice to be joyful and be very careful, stand guard at the door of my mind and not feed thoughts I don't want to feed that are going to create negative energy. I want to be joyful. I want to be happy about being alive, because it's a gift. And the human body is a gift. It's an amazing miracle. The human mind is an amazing miracle. It's linked to the one mind. There's no limit to the power and energy and creativity that flows through my mind when it comes from heart and spirit, not ego, because I'm one with the one mind. But the other day I was thinking about all this, and I thought, I haven't given Chuck a gift for a while, the homeless guy, and I love his attitude. So I gave him a gift, kind of a gift bag, and I said to him, well, it's true, the universe, man thinks that he thinks or she thinks, but the universe, the one mind, is the one really doing the thinking. That's a whole nother wrap. But I decided, the one mind was kind of suggesting to me, my higher self was suggesting, as opposed to thinking about your problems today or thinking about what's bothering you or certain issues in your life that are draining you a little bit of energy and kind of causing you to get out of sync, because I want to be in sync with my higher self. I want to be in sync with the one mind, the universe, and I want to be in sync with the universe. I decided, as opposed to worrying about some of the things that I am concerned about in my life, which are real, I could go into them, you might be a little surprised, but they're real. And I don't have things handed to me on a silver platter, but the more you become present in the present and become more aware, and the more that you line up and center yourself, the more the universe will dance for you and give you miracles, which is really cool. You go from mediocrity to mastery. But the thing is, it doesn't come from ego. But anyway, I decided to make my day start off by doing something nice for somebody else. So I gave Chuck a coffee Starbucks gift card with about $13 on it. Probably gave him about $40 of really high quality weed, because like I said, I have a few hits at night once in a while, that's about it. But I gave him about probably at least $40-50 of extremely high quality weed. And I gave him some green cash, and I think I might have given him something else too, but I'm losing track of what all I gave him. But when I gave it to him, because I've told him, before, that I really like his attitude, but I told him, I go, the universe asked me to give you a gift today, which is true. And I think that was kind of good for him too, because then it's not so much like, I don't want him thinking, oh, I think I'm better than him, therefore I'm giving him. I let him know that I gave him respect. That's what I'm trying to say. I gave Chuck respect, and I felt like it was a good way to put it. Hey, and it's true. The universe asked me to give you a gift today, so I am. And I told him, I said, one of the reasons I'm giving you a gift and like to give you gifts continually is because I love your attitude. This guy has a great attitude for a homeless person. A lot of homeless people just seem to just like focus more on being out of sync and being miserable and their vibe. This guy, because I've said to him before, keep the faith. He's like, oh yeah, he's got a great attitude. He doesn't feel sorry for himself, and I want to reward that, and I want to give, and it's giving and receiving. It brings me joy to give. But anyway, so I gave him probably 40, $50 worth of really high quality weed. I gave him some cash. I gave him a Starbucks card with about $13 on it. And I think he really appreciated the card, because think about it, if you're homeless and you're always going around, you're looking at every other business and people going in buying things and stuff, and you never can because you don't have the money. I mean, some of these people will work 3 hours just to get enough bottles to go and get 50 cents or $1. So there's been times in the past when I've handed them like, $15 cash or whatever. But and I'm not trying to brag, I'm trying to share. I'm hoping you can learn something from this. But so I felt giving him the $13 gift card from Starbucks was kind of a nice move, because I think it makes him feel a little more loved by the universe, and makes him feel a little less disconnected from life. Because like I said, homeless people walk around all day. They see other people going into shops and buying a sandwich or getting a Starbucks or whatever. And he seemed really stoked about that. In fact, when I left from giving him the gift, and I don't talk to him for a long time, I talked to him for a little bit. When I walked away, I heard him telling some other guy at the park. There's not a lot of homeless people at this park, because I live in Huntington Beach. There's not, but there's some homeless people everywhere. As I was walking away, I heard him telling, "Yeah, I even got a Starbucks gift card." And I told him when I gave him the gift, I said, "Yeah, I want to try to put some spring in your step today." He goes, "Oh man, you did big time." I'm getting goosebumps even thinking about this, and it's a spiritual thing. But after I walked away, I started feeling a lot, and I feel joy all the time anyway. I think learning to create joy for no reason is really an important part of consciousness development and spiritual development. And a big part of that is gratitude and focusing on what you have, not focusing on what you don't have, just being appreciative of life. And when you can fine tune your soul and your energy and be in the present moment and be centered and radiate joy for no reason, you share that with the world, and you become more in sync with the miracle creation force of the universe. So positive faith and positive vision, not leaning into the past and constantly thinking about your relationship with your ex, or your relationship with your son or daughter, or what isn't good about this or what isn't good about that, or worried about money or whatever. Having faith in money matters. I'm not a Christian, but there's a lot of good stuff in the Bible. It even says if you could have the faith of a mustard seed, you could create, you could move mountains. So I like to have a little bit of faith in money matters. And I'll tell you something, man. You have a little bit of faith in money matters, it can produce some strong results. But anyway, as I was, so I told him, I said, "Well, I'm hoping to put some spring in your step today," and he goes, "Big time." So as I was walking away, I heard him say something to another guy, in another bench, probably 30, 40 feet away. "Yeah, I even got a Starbucks gift card." Anyway, it made me really happy to give to somebody who really could use the gift. And I think this guy's he might be schizophrenic and bipolar, and he's got some mental illness issues, and he obviously can't go to a psychiatrist and get the right drugs. And there's not even a lot of evidence that there are the right drugs. A lot of psychiatrists just shoot people up with a bunch of drugs, and they end up worse than they were. But I think for him, smoking a little bit of pot probably helps him not drink as much, But anyway, I decided to do that for the beginning of my day. And man, I felt great all day. I really did. And it's a spiritual thing. It's an energy thing. It's like when you do something nice for another person, when you think more about serving and helping people, not what I don't have or what I need, or I'm worried about getting this, or I'm worried about my future. Again, create the energy of the future that you desire. Create that feeling, and you'll help align with it, because goals are fine, but it's not so much reaching a goal as it is aligning with a goal. And then there's a synchronicity that happens where the universe will dance for you, and things will start to fall into place. But it just made me really feel good to help Chuck. He really appreciated it. It was cute. He might look a little scary to some people, but this guy just rides around all day on his bike, but he's got a great attitude. But it just felt really good. It felt really, really good. It felt really good in my spirit and my heart. And I'm really feeling good even thinking about it. And it just felt really good to help somebody. And he was so appreciative. So I just wanted to share that. So try to have gratitude. Gratitude is one of the, I have a system called Time Aligned Transformation Lock, and I talk about laws of the universe. And there's laws of the universe that if you cooperate with them, your life can go from mediocrity to mastery. You can achieve more abundance, and more money and prosperity can come to you if you align with the principles of the universe. So do something nice for somebody today, and don't judge people. Like I said, think about serving. What can you do to make somebody happy today? Okay? And happiness and joy is the way. In fact, the great Wayne Dyer, who passed a while back, although I don't really believe in death, but the great Wayne Dyer said, if you get that one, you got a huge opening to understanding how to cooperate with the universe. Because joy and positivity and giving opens up the channel for receiving, and helps you to align with the miracle creation force of the universe. Positive faith is really important. And monitor your thoughts. Don't keep going back to thoughts which are negative, or events that are negative. Think more about the joy of the future, and think more about your future vision. Think more about your future vision than focusing on the past events or past problems with people or whatever. Kind of inner engineering. So I just wanted to share that. The universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling. If you want to order Time Aligned Transformation Lock, you can go to Steve's Guitars, scroll down, I think it's 149. I'll give you the intro to the laws of the universe to make your life easier and create more abundance, more money, more prosperity. And to really, what I'm talking about, a big thing is getting on purpose, okay? Spend a little time every day doing what you love and what makes you happy. Do something that will make other people joyful. The universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling, child.